I am so upset. I am so upset. Y'all need to stop playing with y'all careers. I'm trying not to laugh right now. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. This has to stop. Y'all work too hard. You can learn throughout this video is not how you work is not how you work is what type of work you need to do to secure something. Not how you do it, but the type. The type. Well, kind of shit. Fuck it. Nobody's perfect. I'm National Certified Customer Service, straight from out of high school, 11th grader. Graduated 2012 or 2010, 11, I think. But yeah, remember, no question is a stupid question, okay? It's age of Aquarius, it's age of the fans, the age of knowing, growing, and things like that. Genius, like asking questions, okay? Look, I want y'all to take y'all careers seriously. It's a wake-up call, age of awakening, age of awakening, age of awakening. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Electricity. Lights on, lights off. Lights on, off, on, okay? Y'all are on. For the past 3 years, with Pluto and the age both shifting at the same time, coming into Aquarius, a lot of people have been winning, okay? So it's time to take that winning to the next level, like a supreme level, like a supreme. They be quick to help my God and guys when they become all spiritual, you start talking to people. No, 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 no. It's time to really walk their walk and talk their talk. The real ones about to show up. Like how I'm pushing this collective shift, this conversation. This is time for us to really dive deep into our loins, our powers, our power centers, your chakras. Make sure you're fully charged and you're fully energized and you're fully healed, right? It's time to go there. It's time to level up, level up, level up, and stop playing. People be tired. I will have fired his whole staff. I will have fired his whole staff. This is one of many. Look right here at Axel Rogers, plus others. There's a couple others. But I'm tired. I'm busy. I got a lot going on, but I just want to make something quick about some of the stuff I've been seeing for the past couple of days and couple of weeks. But this is this, okay? So this is a list of things right here. Some of the things I look for when I hire people. You see right here, to work with said, okay? There's some of the things, write that down. And you can text my phone right here, phone number right here. Text me, call me, beat me if you want to reach me, okay? I don't mind. Call, communication, throat chakra, remember? Right there, it's right in your face, throat chakra, talk. So, I could say I came out the womb look like screaming, marketing, branding, getting things to look this, plus coaching. I was in high school coaching. I get picked. You hire me, you look at my resume, you'll see where I started jobs. I was like a cleanup person and ascended right on up, ascended master. When I found out, that was like high school. When I found out at the age of 25, I'm like, ascended masters. I did grow up in the church. Oh my God, I did grow up in the church. I was just so courageous. I had a lot of success. I said, oh my God, when you think and meditate, I said, oh my God, I maybe am Jesus. Oh my God, I'm having a heart awakening. Open Christ the heart. There's the heart chakra. You just got to research yourself and understand, like, tell me more. I do this, tell me more. I'm a coach. Tell me more. Break it down. Give me the goods. Give me the details. Break down why I'm going through this. The doctors, anybody. Like why I'm having a hard thing, then I go to my other doctor, my other doctor. I'm very Aquarian. Break it down. I want it from multiple sources. I want your opinion. Then, okay, I'll give my synopsis, and then I make my own opinion. I need to know what's up. That's why I win, okay? So with this scenario right here, okay, this mini, but I'm picking this one right quick, just get some information out, get my videos together, okay? So I will have fired his whole staff. When you doing events like this, you need to make sure that day, or not that day, 2 days prior to 7 days, you should know the itinerary, you should know the schedule, okay? They should have dropped a 50% off, 40% off, 60% off code to his website to get the energy going, cultivating, talking, and promoting. What is $100 on Instagram for promotion? You are a Super Bowl champion. A couple others out there as well. I don't know, they just lose their mind after they pay people off and just don't want to complete their therapies. That's the person, that's on them. But I like to get healed. I like working. I like legacy, okay? But the winners out there, like him and a couple of, they get hit hard. That's what they get hit hard. The type of sports and other things they into, other celebs and stuff like that. You got to focus on your health, especially for because this is the age of war. We say Greek heroes, some of my clients and stuff like that, my fans, my clubs. But it is the age of the Greek heroes, the heroes as well, with Aquarius and stuff like that. But with this, the discount code should have been dropped. Oh, we have a sale on the website. Market. He will be at this place. Come out and see, film it. If you can't, there's always a way to film. Film, code, discount code, and let me see what else. Discount code, film it, and also the files. Making sure you get the files. That's one of my secrets. We not leaving that. I don't care. I'm walking around with the iPad. Me and hire your family. Everybody getting paid. Everybody working. Job opportunities. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna say when it's Christmas time. First time you're not gonna tell me you have a job. Here's some money. Here, look out. Okay, pay attention when you work. Here's your job. Here, everybody walk around. Anybody he about to sign autographs with, or you crew, all y'all go out there again. Opportunity to initiate. Go out and create a line. Who want to sign autograph with this player, and who want a photo with him. Okay, and put their info, log them in on your website, or create that file on his official website. Give me your name, email address, and phone number. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, get that done for your talent, right? Okay, so we get that done. You're driving sales. We got information. So when we do a sell out, the ones that's still working, your assistants and your team, go ahead and send an email blast, a text blast to all these people that you have a file built for, right? So that's the thing I like to drive when I work with people. Like I said, I'm good at building brand and also their fan base. You want a good, strong, solid fan base. Why? Here's another secret, Lord Jesus. I like talking to people in private, like one-on-one. Once, we network and stuff like that. When I host events and go different classes and things like that, this is hard for y'all. Family, Lord Jesus, I don't like no. Come on, video. Okay. So, once you get the files made, okay? Once you get the files made, and now you have ability to market, okay? Keep these kids or these people file for life. This girl look like she's like maybe 12, 14 years old, right? She may be in middle school or maybe middle school. So she have 4 years of high school. We could follow her, be a mentor for her, and keep her on file. Keep her in the fan club, your fan club, in the database. Y'all, yes, thank you. Help me, Spirit. No, I'm talking about I have a friend named Spirit. Help me. But I'll do this again. When you create your file for that person, okay, you do your discount code. We're building a fan base. Your discount codes, promoting, attention, they'll sign up from that. Then you have your events, you premiering it, or like he's there. That's that. More people sign up, and you're going awareness for that, and the drawing the sales there. But when you're there, lock them in. That's number 3. Lock them in on the pads. Okay, and that's another brand deal. See here, another check. Now we can do a brand deal with Mac, Apple, whoever. I want something done for Samsung. They're not building it. I want something done for Samsung. But you want that done, okay? You want your iPad brand deal or your technology brand deals, right? Okay, another line of income. There we go again. So I just gave you another check, right? So with that, after you get all that done, you got the file built. That's a child. We could follow that child from middle school, high school, even elementary if you get some younger, and keep them in the file database. Just keep updating information and track it, and make sure your team is like, hey, this child, they got a birthday coming up, or you know how to do, in general on websites, birthday cards in the mail, stuff like that. But also, like bringing in events, showing success. And again, if you're tired, you hire your assistants and stuff like that to go to those children birthdays and things like that, or host things. Or that's another line of income. Get you some factories made. So I got some celebs I'm working with right now. that I'm doing things for, and I'm building their fan bases. And we about to get like 3-5 stores, factory-based stores opened up where they could host things in different states, right? So that's growing awareness. So where you have those super fans, or like what we're doing here, because you have the super fans. Now we're getting into like the mentorship program, or the mentorship fan club, the mentor side. You got the traditional fan club for all ages, and then you got the mentor side, okay, for the young kids. And then, you know, there's another level. Then we have the mentor side for anybody that maybe wanting to do his type of career, or maybe interested in getting business training like maybe he have, you know, like talking back. So there's 3 levels. Again, that's another 3 lines of income. See? Right there. So I just gave you 4 checks. So with that, we followed and we build that person that we build. And now we get into Jesus mode. That's number 5. See, I'm building. Now we got the churches backing us. So now we getting sanctified, Christified. Now you becoming a holy, ascended master figure. Now you're doing your Jesus walk, okay? And ain't nothing wrong with it, right? We all of Jesus. Okay? Yeah, I'm cute as a button, right? So with that, we are now, you know, ascending that soul. We're growing that soul. We there for that child. We there. They can call on us if they need help with anything. School, begging up, like, you know, just like, hey, homework. Just motivating that soul to do and be great. Do great things in life, right? That's amazing. You're a superhero age of superheroes. This is a powerful movement right now for y'all to take over with the real ones. This is a lot of work. I just play it back. I just gave you a lot of things to do and make money with. This is a lot of work to be done, okay? And it's not for the faint of heart. Just let you know that now. That's why you have to, now going back to other videos, you have to have your healers. You have to have your healers, Reiki masters, yoga, the spa, okay? You have to get your healing done, okay? So that's that. So we tracking this child. We're growing them up. They're growing up with our organization, things like that. Time to go to college. Where they going? They can go to your schools. We can back them up. There's more points you get for your schools and things you want to. Or they can go to, you know, wherever they want to go, but, you know, backing them up with their career, especially if they go into the sports world or in your line of work, right? So that's amazing. So now that child, that person has you say, hey, you know, this mine, this my kid. Now we getting that kid straight through the door. That child, that person, that soul has a straight shot. Hey, you in my group, like we walking out together. About to bust through that door. You about to graduate high school, you going to college, you want a career, you about to go, you got it. You've been with us your whole life. You've been with us your whole life. You got it. You got it. We don't stop bags. We create them. Why? If you don't like somebody, you know, because that's been going on too. I've been getting rid of me and my spiritual team, my spiritual community, my spiritual advisors I go to, because I'm one, but I need I need my own therapy, Lord Jesus, and my churches and stuff. So I go both churches and my spiritual advisors. So I like to talk to people. I like to know what's up. I'm here, but we clearing that stigma of like stopping bags. When you don't want somebody in your way, get them another job. Scenario, thinking age of Aquarius, the age of geniusness. Get them another job. Get them somewhere else. Like, I had one barber guy obsessed with me, a twin flame scenario stuff, karmic stuff. And I'm like, I got with a couple of my celebrity friends. I got a nice shot. I said, you know what? I'm about to get this person out of my way. You about to get off me. I said, you stop 2-3 different checks of mine. I said, because we knew some people. I said, hold on, wait. As soon as that check hit, I said, you know, I got you. I said, you going to stop barbering. You going to stop. And what happened? You about to go to school, get education, and get the fuck out of my way. I promise you, I rerouted that person. What? You still working. You still got your money, but I promise you're not going to do the same thing you was doing. I had to stop. You stop. But just know, I got that person back, but I didn't stop the bag. I just gave him a new one. So it's ways around doing things. That's what I'm talking about. It's ways around doing things, okay? So I want y'all to remember and stay focused. Like, don't lose sight. Just that scenario I just gave you and a couple others. You want to stay focused when you're doing your career. Anybody coming against your career, don't stop somebody bag, reroute them. Just fight for, like, hey, get out of my way. But here, you still got a job, you still got money. And that's something we're eliminating in the collective right now. You know, hey, you know, it's not stopping, but you better get out of my way. That way, okay? But if it comes down to that, it might not, scenarios. But I'm just giving you, again, that open-mindedness of the conversation. We in the age of Aquarius. Of like, let's talk things out. Let's figure out how to do things better. How to get better. How to get further than the past of all that negative energy. I just can't do negative energy. Or seeing somebody hurt that bad in that way of like, people have bills. People have family members and things we have to uphold. So that's why I fight with my talents. Like, make sure we're retraining your family members. Like, get out that stigma. I know it's draining, I know it's tiring, but we're going to heal up so we have family backing us up, so the soul would know, especially next life, that I always have my family backing us up in the right ways, to heal the ways, in the good karmic ways, not negative karmic but good karmic ways. Okay, because I'm still ascended master, we still have to throw Jesus in there, and the Jesus walk and the Jesus work of laws of karma energy, and understand what karma and the cycles, dharma, things like that is. Okay, so the soul could fully be venerated and healed and understand things. Okay. So that's what I want to get over to them, him, the others, everybody, that when you're doing things, make sure you season the moment, season the opportunity in your favor. Y'all work so hard. So one thing I have up here is about like what type. Okay. So they kind of took the easy way out with this scenario. They didn't garner the intention or sales or money from, doing a online personal website drop, a discount code, okay, and promoting it. All right. They didn't do a lot of things. I didn't see a lot of team really backing them up. A lot of promotion done, especially on the social medias. Maybe the local area, because I'm not wherever he's at. But I didn't see a lot, posting. But, when you win, especially a Super Bowl, when you win, a lot of these people, they lose their they lose their momentum, their way after you leave the league or after you leave something for a long period of time. It is such a thing called Pluto process. Like, you get drained, burnt out, after you do a tenure somewhere, right? So I am advocating, that's why I say thank God for Age of Aquarius, like advocating for healers, different type of healers, water healing, sound healing, different type of healings, so you can feel recharged, revitalized, and it's healthy. It's a real good conversation. So that's the goal right now, to make sure that everybody is getting healed up so they could perform at the optimal level that the age is asking for. Everybody should be winning, especially my Super Bowl winners, especially people that have won, and ain't no wrong with fighting and doing it again. Like right now, like, and again, look at his storyline. Like, what, you just won a Super Bowl, and I've been watching it ever since I've been winning with some players. I said, why y'all keep leaving? Because y'all keep doing, because you working. That's why I said you working with me, but y'all keep doing underhanded things. So with that, it's time for them to focus. After you win, do not leave that squad. A lot of them leave those squads after they win. Like you just won with the Eagles, you just won the Super Bowl, and you left and went to the Vikings, or you left and went to another team. Why would you downgrade? What's going on with you? Unless you're tired, and that's pay for your healers. You just got a big check. Do your brand deals. Heal, and here we go. Here come the wives or the husbands out there. Now, Age of Aquarius, it's time for the husbands to come up. You're going to see a lot of LGBT plus friendlier players. The league, everything's LGBT plus more friendly due to the money coming in, right? A lot of more money, a lot of more healing about to be done, a lot of more great wealth, right? Everybody that's making over $10 million and within a 2-year process will be stepping into the billionaire energetics, okay? Meaning you about to you about to build up energy winning more if you keep working for hard work. If you keep working for it, okay? Hard work. Nothing is really given. We pray for opportunity. Hey, and that's another thing. If somebody's fighting for their career, fighting for a spot, pick that soul. Show me your resume. Talk it out. Let's see. You're fighting. Come on. Let's talk. If I like it, good. If I don't, hey, sorry, apologize. But I could send you somewhere else. I might know somebody, right? That's who we at. So when you building up that $5 million, $10 million, $20 million, especially within a 2-year, 3-year period of time, your energetics, that person, that's you pulling in something, you're doing something good, you're pulling it in, right? You attained it. So something about you is great wealth, right? Especially now. it's time to, like, those people, like, keep them, like, really train them, get that training going, keep them close, okay? uh it's time, like, y'all gotta really cultivate, build the right teams, build the right people, and digest. Again, that's another word. Write it down, the term digest this new reality shift, this paradigm shift. Digest that you may be in the forefront. If you're watching this video, you most likely will be in the forefront the next wave, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Again, write that down. Start saying that. Ain't nothing wrong with you doing something for your good. Ain't nothing wrong with you going to your spiritual advisor. Ain't nothing wrong with you going to get healed up, right? Ain't nothing wrong with you asking questions. Ain't nothing wrong with you taking a break and getting healed and, going to your therapies and going self-check, and going to church. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with you going to Baptist churches, Catholic churches, and, digesting different perspectives and being open-minded and really channeling the age of Aquarius in a good, harmonious way. Especially if you quiet with and you going to different churches, you meeting different people, you passing out your business card, you smiling, giving TTT. That's in my media training. TTT, you're giving good grace, good energy, angelic. You being an angel, earth angel. Now we're stepping into those terms again. Ain't no wrong with being an earth angel. I might not want to be demonic. I want to look good. Even if for my dog goddess, I love my dog goddesses out there. My dog ladies of the night, men of the night, I love them. I love it. And going back to the LGBT plus shift right now. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with love. Ain't nothing wrong with the cinemasters, the gays, the bi, whoever. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Because people keep say, oh no, you bi, no, you gay. No. Some bi men on, and I had to learn some stuff. We all grow. And me seeing and me feeling it. Talking to people and feeling the energy and doing some things. Myself. It's real out there. Like, bi energy is real. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And now we have to, and that's why I got a lot of clients that buy my rituals, cleansing. Oh, I love Rootaroo, Lord. Get y'all Rootaroo candles. To heal those situations, those that collective, and also help you draw those fans in. People are people. Don't judge the money. Get the money. Get your spiritual vibe. Cleanse the money. Just pray. Get your money. Okay, get your money. But that's the conversation where we at, and it's going to be healing. So I bless all the LGBT plus twin flames out there. Go get your twin flame oil. You can get some stuff on my website, or go to Order the Root, get your twin flame oil. And calling your twin flame, calling true love, calling your cinder master, calling your celebrity, your divine counterpart, call it in. Call it in. Ain't nothing wrong with it. So with this, it's time for y'all to just digest it. You're supposed to start it 3 years ago. Some things fell through. Some people are just brutally, spiritually victimized, and that's something we have to heal, and just fight for your spots. That's all I can say. Fight for your spots and get things, taken care of at home, your love life, your things like that. And, keeping track of it. When you step into my zone, my rituals I do, it's 6 months, 2 years, things like that, to lock things in and to pull things out. Don't stop a ritual. If you work with a spiritual advisor, make sure you write this down, that they're doing it for at least 6 months for you, and you see a shift. You should see something in a week, 7 days, but you should feel a powerful shift in your favor within like 6 months. And it'll be locked into fate like this. You've been buying. So the shift, I give awards. So within 6 months, you'll be spent at least $2,000 at least minimum with me. So by then, one of my caps is you get a big old trophy at that $2,000 mark. A crown. I call it a Crown of Success Community Road Open Award, and a loyalty award, like a Laura Shop award that you get, but it's crowned. I don't put Laura Shop on there. I just put Crown of Success to let you know you've been crowned to keep going. Bless your hands, your work ethic, whatever you need to keep fighting and having a good life. And that's that, okay? That's that winning spirit. That's that good energy that you need to have here on Earth, the age of Aquarius that we in, okay? So again, many blessings to the LGBT plus twin flames out there waiting for their divine counterparts. Blessings, okay? And I'm gonna chop this up and market this. Make sure y'all get your spiritual advisors to purify on protection and cleansing first, and then do your role openers and blockbusters rituals, okay, in your spiritual baths to fight for your LGBT plus celebrity unions, okay. Because it's like you're going from rags to riches energetics. And when I say rags, I mean hard work. A lot of twin flames are hard work, especially the ones that are entrepreneur based. Okay, and that wasn't out there like say like this the athletic world. You know, a lot of them are scared to come out due to the stigma and things like that. No, just purify, and that's what we're fighting for, advocating for. Now, by my rituals, they have purified the energetic. So when you step right, and you step with class, grace, and dignity, and the church is backing you up, okay? Don't worry about what the church is saying about, oh, this is right. We're going to fight. We're going to just have we building our archangel up, okay? You want a strong archangel. When you pay the churches, and plus when you get Reiki, especially mine, I build like a strong archangel. Like when I do it, we pray for the archangel to come in. I work with Big Mama Oya, different beings that help with healing and building things up, making sure you feel healed, protected, and beautiful, you know, inside and spiritual. Because people are like, oh my God, you know, you walk around all like, oh, that person is glowing. You look so beautiful, you look so good. You know, that's what we are at, you know, like Asian crystals, Aquarius rule crystals. One of the zodiac signs, the rule crystals. But you see how I calm down. But that's what this video about. Just making sure you're fighting for your career the right way. Okay? Fight for your success. Fight for your winnings. You just won a national Super Bowl. You know, like that is huge. I should see you doing at least 2, maybe 5 brand deals, and not just you, your partner. Like, I don't think his wife or anybody else, you know, doing those brand deals. You know, she's very beautiful. I love her. You know, like, you know, she should be working. She should, I would be, oh my God, that queen energy. You know, I would have been like, hey, girl, you know, like, come on, you know, or guy, you know, like, come on, like, get out there, you know, hustle. We just won. Our family won. You know, get out there and fight, and I got your back. You know, go do 2, 3 brand deals and get out there and market and showcase our winnings. If you don't, the negative energy, I don't know what it is, but most like the other teams, because people want to win. And you deal with other millionaires is fighting for that top spot, that award. So with that, you know, some of the wives, the families be hit bad with a lot of negative energy karma of like, hey, you know, we lost to y'all. We lost. We lost y'all. So they may be hitting under the table and may be angry. These are millionaires angry at you. These are gladiators, warriors, right? Think about that. If they lose, a millionaire gladiator lose, they going to be busting back in some type of way for a little while. Maybe up until the next season start. Y'all have to do your purification rituals. When I say, well, I got a couple people I know like said, I'm not working, I'm tired, I'm using my retire fund, and I'm working. Like go Google and talk to some of these retired NFL players, NBA players. Like, what are they doing? What are they doing? This is a draining job. And again, going what I said 30 minutes ago, ain't nothing wrong with getting healed. Ain't nothing wrong with protecting your family. And when you do magic, take my classes. General, don't write nobody's name. Write only your family member's name. General protection for my family. And then, you know, now we are separate for the fan bases. As your Aquarius, for Age of the Fans. Do your rituals for your fans. Like all my people that signed up, you know, protection. Go pay your churches. Protection, cleansing. For them to see their way to be able to keep paying me. Y'all need to get used to doing rituals to make sure people are being able to keep paying you. That's my whole application. I'm surprised about, well, a couple of you did catch on. Catch on to this. You need a lot of people to be able to keep paying you, keep paying you, keep paying you. You need to be doing your rituals for success and road opening so your fans can keep paying you. You just made $1 billion check off them. We just did the math for, like I say you have, like you say they have millions of followers on Instagram, but that's Instagram. Like how many are really signing up on your websites and that's really loyal to your brand, your athletic work, things like that? You know, how many are really loyal and paying you, right? So 500,000 fans, since say they got like 10 million, 20 million, 100 million, you know, up there in the millions of fans, just say minimum, just we're going small. 500,000 times, just say they paying, just say like $20. You're an NFL player. Just say $20 a month. Say $20.99. Okay. That's okay. 500,000 times $20.99. That is $10 million. You just made $10 million, and just say that's 1 month. Just say that's 1 month. So just say 500,000 fans times, and we're gonna touch on my media training, times 20.99. That is that's $10 million for, just say that's 1 month. So that's times that 10 million times 12 months. That's $125 million. That's like over $100 million you just made in 1 year. Just with your loyal fans signing up on your websites for your monthly subscription, and you might not be just giving them like private access, like, but people are buying your other merch, your other products. Like, what's the incentive like to keep me paying you a month? And that's just off $20 a month to your personal private website. Okay? Your personal private websites. So like that's a lot. That's one huge check in a year just of them just being loyal to you and what you giving them. But again, that's in my packages as well. Like, are you giving them their like monthly winnings? Write this down, monthly winnings. Come on, fan clubs. Monthly winnings, and that could be $25 gift cards. And if you do $25 gift cards, make sure you're picking at least 2,000 people. You just made over $100 million. You can do 2,000 people. So 2,000 people times $25. Yeah, okay, that's 50,000, but you could sacrifice 50,000. That's money back into them, and that's their loyalty. Be like, oh my God, like I didn't win, but I did see trust. I did see at least 2,000 people win. So I'm trusting that in the name of Jesus, next year I might win something, right? So that's nothing. That's only $50,000 to your $100 million. Even if it was just like, even if you just made the minimum, like we just did for 10 million that year off them being signed up monthly. $50,000 out of $10 million, that's still nothing. So just getting the people trusting you, that's another goal. Like, you have to give them that trust, that security, that they can believe in you consistently. You're not gonna break it, like a loyal bond. But can you build it? If you don't like people, you don't like showing up to work, you just drain off of whatever you're doing, and you might not be doing that much. Just take your vitamins, fight, hire your assistants, let your assistants do it for you. Like, what is going on to where you can't lock this in monthly, yearly, for a decade, 2 decades? Like, what's wrong with you not being able to get those assistants trained up and going and fighting for your legacy, right? And that's another thing, making sure these fans are, oh Lord, just not fans, Lord Jesus, assistants are trained, comfortable, and ready to fight for you when you're not there. And I'm saying assistants. You have your brand manager, you have your different managers that you hire. So you hire me. That could be my job. As a brand manager, marketing manager, I can go in and say, hey, double checking, triple checking, like I've been checked in like 50 times a week. Like, hey, did this, you know, I'm confirming things like, hey, is this done? Is this done? Is this done? Is this done? You know, make sure you're getting things done for the talent. This is our job, for one, and there's nothing finding people that are really passionate and really love, for one, love what they do, love you, and can see clearly the times we're in. You want people that can see the times. Hire, also make sure they're trained. People that can see the times. People that can see the times we are in, right? So staying up current with the collective, like the collective trends, right? So that's the goal, that's the clarity, that's the awareness that you need to have when you're training and when you're building up your fan base, okay? Making sure these fans are seen, heard, and valued. Seen, heard, valued. And film, giving back. Making sure you you posting that proof, posting proof that you gave back, okay? That you gave back to them, all right? And that will build, you building why? You building trust. You building trust, okay? You're building trust. You're building trust. And a lot of people, a lot of y'all don't like to build trust. Why? Y'all don't like relationships. A lot of y'all hiding that you're straight or you're bi, or you're hiding that you're straight and you're bi and you're gay. You know, or you're a lesbian. You know, like focus and get healed up and cultivate that. You know, it's okay to say you're bi. It's okay to say you bi. It's okay to say, you know, hey, you know, is this what it is? Is my heart chakras open? My true love, I'm Christified, sanctified. You know, I'm a hardworking person. That shouldn't be in your way. You know, you're looking good, you're taking vitamins, you're working out, you're exercising, and you healed up. Your sexuality should not be in the forefront or play a major part in your career like that, especially in the athletic world or things like that. You know, don't make that a trend of like, unless that's your goal and you're advocating for something, but that shouldn't be the main focus or conversation of who you're fucking. You know, who you doing. That should not be the main thing. You know, it shouldn't be, you know, Super Bowl champion or NBA champion, gay, celeb union. It shouldn't be all that. It should say Super Bowl champion union. You know, it shouldn't have to be the labels. And that's what we're advocating for. That's what we're cleaning up. Making sure these labels are correctly written, okay? You know, are correctly written. People know things, but we got to make sure that everything is, you know, breezing through. Don't stamp that and have that in a conversation every time you're out there. You know, that shouldn't be the main forefront. Even though the couple looks, you know, you gay, you buy whatever will be with, but that shouldn't be the main focal point. You know, what can this person do for my, especially with jobs involved. Like, I'm hiring you for your workload. I don't want to hire you for who you're fucking in that way. You know, that should be private, like on the low, like, you know, that's a private discussion, you know, not factoring in, you know, a big move like that. Like, if we hiring you, unless that's the conversation, unless that's something you got to do. But if we hiring you, I don't want that stigma on just the general public. You catch my drift, the general public. So make sure y'all are digesting that as well. Like, don't ride the hype of the, oh, that's the gay agenda. Gay agenda. No, it's not agenda. That's not agenda. That's a way of life. People are born that way. Period. Okay? People are born that way. So, I love you all. I think that's pretty much it, because I don't want to tarry too long on this, because I gave it all out. I feel like I've been filming an hour. Gave it up already. I just want everybody to feel comfortable that the age we're in, the age of the fans, the age of Aquarius, the age of LGBT plus, Ascendant Master Unions here, the age of, you know, great wealth to the people, power back to the people, okay? But that's something y'all have to digest. Like, get used to power back to the people, power back to the people, power back to the people, okay? It's time. It's time. It's time for y'all to enjoy life on a new heart chakra, open, Christified heart, Jesus heart, in the physical way, hard, open, okay? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Okay. Remember, text me, book with me. Let's get some things going for your brand, your marketing team. And let's get that great wealth here for you, your business, and just get comfortable with some of the things I have listed right here in order for to work with me. Okay, I need you privy to and to digest some of those things and ask questions about what what type of work I need to be doing or what we'll be doing, and how that looks, and how will that affect the look of the brand, and how that affects everything we're doing. Because most likely I'll be in the back unless I take a more front role, you know, like that. But my light shouldn't interfere in a negative way like that to your brand, because I value my customers, I value my talents, I value y'all. So we make sure y'all are taken care of, and y'all are in the forefront of making sure you got the goods going. You know when to drop that code, that 50%, 30% off code for your events, before your events and things like that, or your premieres. You're paying for that marketing for it. It's not a lot. You know, what is $100, $200 for that marketing right quick, and it's going to garner, you know, money on your website, your personal website. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So with that, you're drawing in, you're locking in, you're building that file up. You're building that file up of fans and digesting that as well. Your Rolodex of fans, and who been the lawless. You know, you got to make sure your assistants, your team, your staff is looking like, hey, you know, this person has been engaging. This person's been spending. You know, what are we doing when they hit that cap? When they hit that like $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $20,000, $60,000, $100,000 with your brand? What are you giving these people? Age of Aquarius. What are you giving these people? You know, think about all that. What are you giving these people? Okay, what are you giving them? So that's where we at right now. Making sure you are getting and giving the goods. Okay, the big goods, the good energy, the value. Right, the value. The fans are valued. The people are valued, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. 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 Okay. That's pretty much it right now. I love you all so much. We'll be making more videos. I'm here to stay now. I came out the class, the Lord Jesus, with my marketing talent, my marketing genius. I'm out. I'm here. So it's time for Let the Collective digest me on this new level. Again, make sure you check out my fitness stuff, my dance team stuff. We having trials soon. The summer camps. We about to go to competitions and training camps and stuff, and win at these camp competitions and stuff like that. We're going to try to enter 4 different camps and do competitions at these camps and stuff like that. I love seeing the way UDA and some of these camps host their competitions while at camp. I like that, to knock that out, and we focus on competing or parades and stuff like that during the fall seasons and stuff. And let the kids be a kid, you know, during the fall, and work them out during the summers, you know, and throughout the year, but hard during the summer. Again, I love you all so much. Make sure you donate. Check out our GoFundMe account, where we are building up and expanding our warehouses and things like that in Louisiana, and helping run and rule and reign over the southern markets. So check out my link trees, my Instagrams, my TikToks, and join us on this collective wave. We're winning, y'all. We're running it. Age of Aquarius, we're running it. I love you all so much. Be blessed.